Disgusting. Lovely, I mean. But this guy is burping on stream. I don't know if I should follow him anymore. Disgusting burps. Ew. Ew. I don't want this man to be here. Guys, welcome to my messed up sleeping pattern. Whoa, we got resubscription, thank you. Thank you, Minabano, thank you for the 8 months, man, and thank you, Zage or 4 for the 3 months, dudes. I appreciate it, guys, straight up. This is my second stream of the day, guys. I know. I said I was gonna come back, and we come back, boys. I said I was gonna come back, and we come back. Disgusting, disgusting. What I need to do is I need to stream for about 4 hours, maybe a bit less. Maybe a bit less than 4 hours, and then I'm gonna go to the shop. The nearest shop to me is about 40 minutes away. It opens up at 8 AM. I'm gonna go to the shop because I'm running out of drinks, or at least in the next couple of days I'm probably gonna be running out of drinks because I'm drinking way more than I thought I would. And we're gonna get, what is it called? Oh, dude, I might be too tired to go there. Welcome. I said 1 hour. I was actually legit. I was actually legit. I was looking at Enhancement Shaman. I was looking at Enhancement Shaman, guys. I was thinking about making some Enhancement Shaman goodness. Does that sound weird if I want to play Enhancement Shaman?
Time is money, friend.
What do you think, me lads? Enhancement Shaman. Enhancement Shaman. The main reason I talked about Enhancement Shaman is because of the Mage Tower. Mage Tower, I'm gonna need to play wait. I can play Elemental Shaman instead of Enhancement. Yeah, but I kinda wanna try Enhancement. I kinda wanna try it, man. I kinda wanna try. Let me say hello to the pepperonis. Hello, Grossbroad. How are you, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. I hope you're doing well, man. Is this really early or late? For my skills, this is extremely late, but... Oh, extremely early, actually. I don't, yeah. Yeah, I get your point. Oh, dude. You seen this? Yeah, that's the damage. That's the Kyrus to Shaman, the Mage. The Mage, boys. Seraph, how you, man? Agravius long, dude, I haven't seen you in such a long time. It must be like 3 hours, dude. Holy shit. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and farm gear for my Enhancement Shaman. Now, I don't know anything about Enhancement Shaman in terms of rotation, stat priority, and stuff like that. But I know one thing. Intellect weapon ain't gonna do. Wait, anyone plays Enhancement Shaman? Is there any deal with like controlling totems? Sorry, controlling... is there any deal controlling, what is it called? Like Earth Elemental and stuff like that? Like, one of the things I don't like about Elemental Shaman, it's gonna sound crazy to a lot of people because Elemental is just... I think Elemental is easy peasy lemon squeezy, but I don't like the Primal Elementalist talent. I don't like having to rely on Fire Elemental. I really don't like that. Like, I really don't like that. I don't know what it is, I just don't like to micromanage pets. It's not my thing. I played BM Hunter and believe me, it was not for me. I just don't like micromanaging pets. Does Enhancement Shaman anything like that? And the Enhancement has that dog as a DPS cooldown. Does that give you a pet bar? Does that give you a pet bar? I don't think that gives you a pet bar. I think that's literally just like a cooldown. That's not too bad. I don't mind that. That's not too bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yo, Zage, how are you, man? Thank you for the resubscription, dude. I hope you're having a good day. What trinkets do I want? Let me see. Let me read something about handsome shamans. Let me see macros and add-ons. Why do I even go straight to macros and add-ons? These. Wait, they advise Achille. Holy shit. Wait. People use Achille for rotation helpers. How close it is to like being actually. I'll do that later on. I'll do that later on. If I'm gonna look at the UI stuff, I'm gonna fix later on. This game doesn't look like New World. I never said I was gonna play New World. I actually installed Final Fantasy, dude, and I realized that I have my level 17 character there. What I need is weapons, man. Gear. What I need is weapons and gear. Where the fuck is gear? Stats. Rotation for a starter guide. Gear. What I need is gear, man. Triple unholy. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Painsmith Resachnal. Mainly for the Mage Tower. That's why. Mainly for Mage Tower because I'm extremely bored. Like, this is the levels of boredom we have right now, guys. This is the levels of boredom. I also remember playing Enhancement. I remember leveling as Enhancement Shaman. Okay, hear me out. I just have a fond memory of leveling as Enhancement Shaman, and I was like, man, this feels fucking awesome. Like, I just remember, like, this actually feels really fun. Like, I played Elemental, and believe me, I could start playing Elemental, but I actually don't think Elemental is all that fun. It might sound really weird, but I don't think Elemental is all that fun. I think it's insanely overpowered, especially on fortified AoE trash packs. But Elemental doesn't do it for me, man. I'm like, I played it for a bit. I like the big numbers. I like being like, you know, on fortified weeks, you're probably top DPS or close to top DPS. Earthquake is insane, but in terms of like, is it fun? Do you use subcreation for checking out loadouts? Sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. For healers, not really. At least for like few healers. I kind of know what I'm gonna go with. But if I'm starting Enhancement Shaman, man, I'm gonna like literally just check everything. I don't know shit about Enhancement Shamans. Like, I legit know very little about it. But yeah, Subcreation is a great website. It's really, really good. I think LA AoE is brain dead. Yeah, I think it's a bit too simple. Enhancement needs some more love. It's great fun to play. You know what? We're gonna try it, man. What on earth am I doing? Good, my sleeping pattern's fucked. I need to stay for a couple hours. Now where do I get gear from? That's the problem. Whoa, this is the best ring. What are the stats for Handsome Shaman? Let me just see. Oh, that's actually fucking awesome. That's relatively close to the rest of Shaman Mythic Plus build, so I'll be like, that'll be fine. Where was I going? I need weapons and trinkets. Painsmith drops the best weapon. That's unfortunate. The 9 drops another weapon. What are the best trinkets? Where are the trinkets? I don't see trinkets, boys. Skills and need advice, go for it, dude. Firstly, you need agility gear. Oh yeah, dude, I need to refarm everything. Can you remember that time when you had to refarm all that shit? Mythic plus best in slot gear. Tear of Pain. I don't really want to do Tear of Pain, man. I don't mind Sanguine that much, if I'm being honest with you. But I'll probably take Tear over Sanguine, I don't know. Two shitty ass dungeons, like legit. I just don't know what the trinkets are. Let me see. They have to have the trinkets. There you go. Oh shit, it's that good? File is that good, man. Fuck. I don't want to do Plague Fall. PvP? Nah, we ain't doing no PvP. Decanter is that good? Man, I could have needed on that shit. Decanter, Paintsmith, Guardian. Man, there's no good Mythic plus trinkets except for File. World Quest? Oh my god. I sold this shit. Wait, is IQD worth? Dude, I was about to put IQD. It doesn't. I have a 226 IQD. This is why you never throw away your gear. Like, for the people who say that I'm a hoarder extraordinaire, man, this is why I don't throw away your gear, okay? You understand? You never know when this shit is gonna be used. You never know, man. You never know. Dude, everything else is so bad. Actually, IQD on AoE is pretty good. Shit, it's not bad. Interesting. What about single target? What we're looking at? Could I not use the Titanic Gland? Could I not just use Titanic Gland and just leave it? What are Shamans using? Let me see what top Mythic plus Shamans, enhanced for Shamans are using. Whoa, rated yo down? I still don't have a 252 file, not mad though. I too want more specs to play, but getting the gear is just meh. I actually think getting the gear can be a fun part of it, but if you don't get that piece of loot, it's, you know, it's fucked. How can you pass on an A plus rank trinket? Which trinket? My agency guild has started doing mythic raids, and as our best healer, I may be charged with planning healer cooldowns. Let's go, dude. Dude, it's the worst job ever. I passed on this multiple times. I've been asked to do that. I've been asked to help out with cooldowns all the time. Holy shit, the highest enhancement is 2.7. He did 26s though, that's fucking high, man. This is, wait. 24s, 26s. Look what people can do, dude. He's got the juice, man. This guy's got the juice. Yeah, you see the Titanic Ocular Gland. I think I just can just use Ocular Gland and just YOLO it, dude. I honestly think I can just YOLO with the Titanic Gland, so I just need weapons. Weapons are gonna be hard to get though. Let's do at least one key for a weapon. Anyone wanna come in and do Anyone will come in and do sanguine depths. I mean, sanguine depths is probably shit. Tear of Pain is probably shit as well. Oh, PvP weapon conquest. Dude, PvP is the biggest dog shit in the game, and anyone who likes PvP are dog shit people, dude. Oh shit, dude. Wow, my just trigger all the people, dudes. What is this? Guys, I heard New World PvP is the best PvP in the world. You should go and try New World PvP. I think I actually seen a lot of people playing New World PvP. just just fuck off and go play New World, dude. That's my advice, guys. It'll be great. Oh wait, it's like 5 a.m. There might not actually be keys here. Not everyone's crazy like me. There might not actually be keys. Did you see Scribe's suggestions for fixing WoW? I did not. What did he say? Dude, I just like literally realized there might not actually be keys that I want to do. I'm kidding about the PvP thing, man. People can play whatever they want. Like, that's... gatekeeping is a meme, dude, okay? Gatekeeping content or games or whatever is like an absolute meme, dude. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that person. It's a whole spreadsheet. It's in his tweet. What's Scribe's Twitter page? I don't know. I don't follow anything on Twitter. I literally don't follow anything on Twitter. My Twitter is terrible. Oh, Sanguine. I need this. I need Sanguine Depths. I need the weapon. I need the weapon. Yeah, this is fine. Hey, my loveless. My loveless. Yeah, but it's enhancement. Who played enhancement here? I've seen part of the rotation for enhancement Shaman. It seems pretty hardcore. It seems pretty hardcore. Am I like the only one who's like... Maybe I'm the one. Oh, thank you, Camstick. I appreciate it, man. The Twitter, make Azeroth great again. Whoa, we got a lot of likes, dude. How to fix WoW. Could make a good reaction video, guys. Let me read this after the dungeon. This could make a good reaction video for sure. This could make a great reaction video. Using tweets for content, guys. This is what we became. Wait, the guy. Oh wait, he's lowering. Is he? Wait, the guy left the party. Why would the guy leave the party? Oh, I think he was AFK. The ghost already reacting on a stream. It doesn't matter. If I upload the video, it might actually be a good video to upload, honestly. I want to do the thing now. I want to do the reaction now, dude. You got me hyped up. I want to see what it's about now, but I don't want to read it and then spoil the reaction. Midnight US Eastern streamers are how you get a higher Twitch earnings rank. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. How do you feel about leveling specs after you leveled one class and getting those 3 specs as a starter? Like leveling a Paladin and get Prot Holy Red, and then just leveling like a Frost Mage so you have one character. Well, I don't know if I fully understand that. How do you feel about leveling specs after you leveled one class as a starter? Level a Pally. Yeah, dude, you have to excuse me. I'm actually a little bit... I don't know if it's gonna be reaction time is gonna be good now, because I'm a little bit tired. Like, I'm a little bit, we'll see. Like, level a Pally, get Prot Holy Red, and then just leveling like Frost Mage. So you have one character. Are you talking about like Final Fantasy job type of thing where you have one character that can level multiple specs? Like multiple classes? Specs after your first class instead of totally new character. You make one character but then just level specs. Yeah, you like I've seen that. I actually love that concept. It basically what that concept does is one thing. It just makes things account wide. Like that's literally what it does. It's a way to make your own character who's gonna get all the reputation, all the currencies, all these little things that you have in game. Transfer or translate to every other spec that you can level. Like what WoW does right now, by creating a new character, you start fresh. You have very few things that are count wide. In Final Fantasy, you start with one character, which technically levels all the other classes, but you have everything kind of count wide. I think everything should be count wide in this game. I think everything that you do, I think you should only do things once, and you should not have to repeat the shit over and over again. But I think Blizzard is kind of going towards it. Toy box. I'm slouching like a crazy man, dude. Who are you? What do you want? I just like that. I like having individual characters. I mean, the look and feel and everything. To each its own. I just don't like having to grind the same stuff on my... like, reputations is the worst example. Or like the best example to showcase how bad it can be. Let's blast this team! Blast it! You think there's an event here? Grinding tokens for knowledge is painful to me. I just can't do it. Can't wait for 9.1. Yeah, it's the same with me. Having characters in different guilds. I mean, you can technically still do that in Final Fantasy. Do normally you can have different characters with different jobs. Like you're technically not losing anything by doing that. But it is a Final Fantasy thing. Yeah, WoW was not like I don't think I've seen any other game that has something that Final Fantasy has like in terms of jobs. I've never seen that. When I first heard that concept, I was like, wow, man, that's actually insane. Oh, I think the guys DC. This is not gonna happen. Affliction, Lock, Prot Warrior, and Resto Shaman instead of leveling for specs that I want. It's an interesting way. It's an interesting way you see game. It's like you see. It's a really weird way of putting that sentence. Like it's like I want to play a Prot Paladin, but then red. I'm leveling red and holy at the same time, and I feel like I'm cheated out of that time. You know, the way you say it is like that. I just want to play Prot Paladin, and if I level that character in World of Warcraft, I am forced or I'm I have to put effort to level red and holy. I've never heard of it being put in that way. I've never heard of it being put in that way. It's a weird way of putting it, but I can see where you're coming from. But it's like it's a weird way of putting it. But yeah, you're talking about the exact same thing from Final Fantasy. It's the exact same concept. You literally just level what you want in terms of that. I would like it. Personally, I would like that to be in WoW. No, you know what WoW should just do? They should just make everything account wide. They should just make everything account wide. So any achievement that you do on stuff like not everything. Maybe there's some rules to exceptions. Rule to exception. Rules to exceptions. English. Oh man. I don't know now.
I'm not finished yet. No. I have a few more tricks up my sleeve.
Guys AFK. Yeah, I signed up to Lost Ark. I actually signed up to it yesterday. I think the guy's gonna kick him. Yeah, the guy kicked him because he was AFK and they're looking to find a new DPS. He got another mage. Feels weird. Amazon gonna have two MMOs competing against each other. I think eventually every game is gonna be Amazon game, guys. Soon we're gonna live in an Amazon world, okay? I don't think people realize how big Amazon is. Amazon literally has their pie, their slice in every pie, dude. Like you'll be surprised by how many different things Amazon is trying to take over. Eventually, at one point, everything's gonna be owned by Amazon, and will be lower, and it will be praising Mr. Bezos. He's the overlord, and he is the creator. Okay, I don't want to hear anything bad about him. Just in case we all get banned, dude, in the future. I just installed a new washing machine that's integrated with Amazon to order detergent when I'm running low. Dude, like, I actually never knew about this. I saw a chart of how much Amazon owns. Amazon is trying to be a post office now as well. They're trying to take over everything in terms of delivery of packages. They, you know, their web services is one of the biggest in the world. You know, they have Prime Video, they have Prime Gaming, they have Twitch, and they have all of these different other businesses that you never heard of in these weird sectors that you're like, what? Amazon is there? But they are. I'm telling you right now, I started off as a meme, but it's not actually a meme. Amazon is insane. Like, we're looking at some global domination here. Shit, dude.
Trap.
Oh no! Oh wait, I forgot. Just kite me, lad. Please, just kite. Just kite me, lad, though. Oh man, we don't have vent here. Then why the fuck did I do this?
Trap. Dodge.
I wanted to see the juicy... I wanted to see juicy numbers.
Trap. Dodge. Dodge.
This shit talking. Bezos makes the ratings go down. Dude, it's true. Can you imagine having that much money? Do you think he participates in Squid Games? Do you think he would be the type of guy who would participate in Squid Games? Shouldn't talk about this. Shouldn't talk about this, dude. Should not talk about this. Anima effusive accelerator. Shit, man, this guy's coming after me.
One of the more ruthless Marsworn draws close. Be ready. I'm not finished yet. No. I have a few more.
Dude.
Stack.
The mage is memeing me, dude. Did the mage die? The mage died, right? No, he didn't. He popped into the thing. Unfortunate. He can ice block. He's losing a lot of HP here. Holy shit.
Stack.
Dude, I am so bad. Like, I am so bad, dude.
Claim your power, Maw-walkers.
I have 10 seconds on my Vesper totem to use it. Dude, that's actually not that bad.
Damn, I missed the monster opening once again. What up, skills?
Yo, Zing Daddy, man, thank you for the 100 bits, dude. How you been? I hope this time, like, I don't know if this time is better for you, dude. This is like crazy early. Crazy early. I actually had double stream today. It's just I have a really weird sleeping pattern right now. Like, I don't know why my girlfriend stays with me, if I'm being completely honest. It's just, it's weird sometimes. Dude, mage AoE is... Oh my god. Dude, he just got gibbed. I had Link ready. I really didn't think he was gonna pop off that crazy there, but man, Earth Elemental, yet again, I tell you. What's up, Happy? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Dude, you know what happened to me once? You know what happened to me once? So I used to have Astral Vision and Astral Recall right next to each other. And no kidding. No kidding. One of these days, I just accidentally pressed Astral Recall when I was supposed to res. And I just... So you can imagine. No.
Split.
These mages should not be that far out.
High
I mean, I guess
energy.
it doesn't matter, but if the melee gets it, it's fucked.
Soon.
One mage used the... Oh my god, dude, how much damage was that?
So.
He's dead. Oh, looky me lad. He's a good lad.
High energy.
I don't know, I didn't know that warriors have a way of ignoring it completely.
Soon.
This is, like, not gonna lie, this is rough. Like, for a 16 boss, this is really hard, man.
So.
Like, I feel like if you can do that... Yeah, man, this is why I don't stand 10 hours.
High energy.
Like, I'm not joking, like, out of 16s you can do, this is rough, man. Dude, that's a double right there.
So.
I was avoiding it.
Our target lies deep
Those
within
normal
the prison.
DPS numbers for
Let
what?
none stand in your way.
Interrupt.
I do not have... I do not have...
Interrupt.
I do not have my beautiful damage here. Fuck me, man. This is gonna be fucked.
Front.
I think I'm gonna have to...
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Man, this is gonna suck without the vent here. I could pat so much damage. I could pat so much damage here, man. Like, crazy. But without vent here in this dungeon, it's just gonna be super. It's gonna be super, dude.
Run away.
Break.
Your call.
Mage, I think the mage is a full AoE or something, man. I think there are a lot of AoE here.
Power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Like, my elemental shaman single target damage is pretty shit, to be honest.
Behold the power of torrential water.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
But you know what? I kind of wanted to try out the Frost Mage. How hard is to play? Nah, I'm not gonna create it. Like, I just can't do a pure DPS class. I'm just too much of an alt player. I'm too much of a multi. Like, I just need multi-fix.
dispel.
Yeah, do you see the damage? Dude, this is pretty big. This is pretty big AoE damage.
Back to the cold cart with you!
I wish we had a vent here.
Run away, little girl! Run away!
Watch out, the mage still has the damage debuff. You know what? I kinda wished.
Dodge.
Oh, it's on me, dude.
Behold
Dodge.
the power of torrential water.
I'm not gonna have my thing. Vesper.
Dodge.
You know what? I have
Dodge.
nothing else to do though.
A great evil
Man,
lurks
Shaman
nearby.
is such a
Expel it with
fun
haste.
fucking healer. I'm sorry for cursing. It's
Interrupt.
just so fun.
Move.
Just, whoa! He got pawed,
Interrupt.
man. He got pawed. Dude, that's actually insane.
You hellish fiend!
That's actually insane.
Interrupt. Move.
Is that guy standing on the
Interrupt.
red shit? What the fuck? He might not see it with his
Move.
graphics.
Well fought.
He might not actually
Now
see it with his
claim
graphics, I
power as
think.
your own.
There's no way. There's no way, dude. That happened to my brother, he couldn't see graphics. I think
Targeted.
it's DC, dude. He's not accepting my res. This is bad. He's offline. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. Because there's no way he wouldn't have moved from it. That's fucking sucks, dude. I hope they're gonna come back. Because this is gonna suck as a 4-man for the rest of the thing. What the fuck are you doing at these hours? I could say the exact same thing, dude. I could say the exact same thing. Man. I think we're gonna have to use dungeon as a 4-piece. What do you think? What do you think the mage? Alright, place your bets. Is the mage coming back? Place your bets, boys. Has it been a fatal offline disconnect party? Or is it still salvageable? We need to pull this dude close. Oh, this is weird. I really hope the mage comes back, man. I don't want to do this with 4. The bosses are gonna be really hard with 4 people. Hmm. We just have to see how this boss is gonna be. With 4 people.
Front.
It's gonna be spicy, dude.
Front.
Do you think I should just end it?
Let us begin.
What do you think, my lads?
One way or another.
Add.
I'm gonna wait until the ad spawns, so I use my thing at an appropriate time.
You will confess. One way or another.
Add.
Man, I should have fucking used it.
You will confess.
How is the ad attacking the thing, dude? What the fuck? I've never seen this. Does it just randomly select? Ah, dude, I'm doing like a dog pooper. Can warriors... What did the warrior do to completely avoid that? That's insane. Was that spell? That wasn't...
Despair.
Die by the sword works with that? Am I mistaken in thinking that... I thought die by... Okay, what am I doing?
You will confess. One way or another. The sinners.
Let me see something.
Oh, wait.
Holy shit. I did good damage to the yard. I did good damage to the yard, I like it. Well, this is a 4-man dungeon. It turned into a 4-man dungeon. If you can do that boss, then I don't think there's gonna be that many issues. It's just gonna be longer, and the mage DC'd. I will forever hate you. That's it. Even though you cannot control it. Or maybe they can't control it. Maybe they did it on purpose. Oh, shh. Maybe they did it on purpose because they knew we were gonna finish it. Nah, dude, I'm kidding. There's no way.
Interrupt.
Oh, dude, I still have my Vesper total. Nice. How much are the, like, a 15 boost these days? How much gold do you have to pay to get a 15 boost? Is it something like 100k or something? I'm just wondering. Because I feel like we're doing with 4, so it's like not bad at all.
Interrupt.
Doesn't feel that much harder if I'm being honest with you. $145k.
The Mars
Can someone
dark
divide
magic
145k by
coalesces
4 people?
Remove it at the source.
I was so scared my stupid brawn mother was gonna pull that.
Dodge. Move. Dodge.
32k for a 15 boost. That feels really shit. That
Dodge.
does not feel worth.
The creature is slain. Now, claim its power.
That
as
does
your
not
own.
feel worth, man. What do you
How
think?
dare you interrupt my research?
Defensive.
Yeah, you have to take the ad cut and all of that stuff.
My
Collect.
patience is wearing thin.
The light shines
1,
even
2,
here.
3. Could even go 4. I took his one.
Dance.
Why would I use Spirit Walker's Grace at this point?
Defensive.
My
Collect.
patience is wearing thin.
Yeah, it actually feels like it actually feels so bad.
Here.
Oh, he used Alter Time, nice.
Dance. Defensive.
And these bosses are gonna take 10.5 years. Because we don't have the thing. Like, holy shit.
My patience
Collect.
is wearing thin.
The light shines even here.
Dance.
La di da dan 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 bum bam 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 bam. La di da dan 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 dan.
Even here.
Braun, go me lad. Go Braun.
Dance. Defensive.
Shit.
My patience
Collect.
is wearing thin.
The light shines
So even here left to discover.
Quickly, mortals! Escape with Sorali!
So, this is the prize you seek.
How much do you get for heroic boost? I think for heroic
Trap.
boost are way more.
Trap.
I don't know. It feels like heroic boost would be way better, depending.
Interrupt. Trap. Trap.
None have ever escaped the sanguine depths, and neither will you.
Wait, and we invising? He's invising. He's pulling.
Dodge.
Forge.
Dodge.
Run away, little girl! Run away!
Dodge. Front. Dodge.
My fingers hurt from clicking.
Dodge.
I don't think I should have went with Spirit Link here. He's probably gonna need more help on the next part, more than anything. The next
Dodge.
part is kind of dodge.
Front.
This guy's Kyrian though, so should be helping. Many people here do boosts. Some people do boosts because they like. I'm not even kidding. Some people do boosts because they're bored.
Gods, slay them all!
Oh, he's gonna do it now. He's gonna do the thing now. Yeah. You see that little apple thing? It means that he's about to do this AoE cleave and he should spread. He should spread now. You see? He did it just there. It used to be so bad. That bleed used to be so bad, man. Like hardcore. This is dodge.
Wretched mortals!
This guy got wrecked, man. Wrecked. The problem here is that wait, someone else pulled for him? The guy's going ahead. Be careful, boys. Yeah, the warrior accidentally overpulled. I have my Vesper totem ready to pop it off.
Prisoner belongs to the master. You will not take it.
Front.
Oh my god, that's so scary. Dude, this is so fucking scary right now. Holy shit. Wow, the mage came back, dude.
High. Front.
The mage came back. And here we have it. Dude, this is fucked.
Front.
I mean, it's better than he didn't come back, to be honest. It's better that he came back, obviously. I think it's gonna make the boss a lot easier.
These halls will be your tomb!
Do you play Ventir Monk? Yeah. I have videos on YouTube of Ventir Monk and guide on Ventir Monk as well. Ventir Monk!
From
Hi.
shelter.
I actually play every healer at the moment.
Will meet your end!
Dude, Kieran is so fucking boosted. Like, look at this
Front.
overall damage on this gauntlet. This is boosted, dude. We technically did do most of the dungeon.
Trap.
We technically
Trap.
did do most of the dungeon. Dude, this is bad. My Vespa totem is not even worth doing it on this, honestly.
Trap.
Surrender the prisoner!
I still can't remember to this day what percentages it stops.
Beware.
Dodge. Spread.
For your crimes!
High energy.
I should have just fucking ran instead. I didn't think I was the first one. I thought it was the second one.
Beware.
Dodge. Shred.
For your crimes!
Nice dodge.
Beware.
Dodge.
For your crimes!
Oh no, don't move from me.
High
Oh
energy.
my god, he got double. How did this guy get double, dude?
High.
From shelter.
Cast you down!
Oh, that was close.
Dodge.
The strength of stone!
Beware.
Dodge.
For your crimes!
High energy. High.
From shelter.
Take you all!
Beware.
This
Dodge.
taking so long, man. This is insane. I hope that Vespa totem hit.
Spread.
For your crime!
A victory well earned.
Suffering!
Felt like forever, boys. Not gonna lie. Let's see if you get the weapon. Let's see if you get the weapon.
Go, mortals. I will hold her off.
Forge. What's the best level key you do on Venti Monk, and what is the average overall DPS you can do in a key? I haven't pushed with my Monk. I think I've only done like 120 key or 220 keys, I can't remember. I don't think it's as fun in Mythic Plus as it is in Raids, if I'm being completely honest. The guy DC'd again or something, just went offline. I think Venti, where Venti is really fun. Actually, Venti doesn't matter. I think where Monk is more fun is in Raids. The average DPS, I think you're looking at like every other healer in terms of Resto Druid, Holy Priest, Mistweaver. I think they're all in a similar bracket of like 3k DPS at the end of the dungeon or something, being pretty good. Like 3k DPS being pretty good, depending on what it is. Like if you're breaking 4k DPS as a monk, you're fucking doing something pretty juicy. I think 3k is somewhere around there. But they're kind of buffing Ventier. They're kind of buffing the Ventier damage of it, so it's going to be really interesting. Anyways, let's go react to the thing. We might make a video out of this because we're Papagas, boys. Let's do the reaction. What do you think? Disgusting. Let's see. I'm a disgusting man. I'm not hyped enough for this. Why should I be hyped for this, dude? I'm too tired as well. Let me see if I change the... Can this be made bigger? Is this all of it? Copium. There's a lot of people watching this. Is the tips on how to run out mana on Monk and Raid? Don't use Refreshing Jade on cooldown. And be careful on how you use Yulon. Make sure you have Mana Tea for Yulon and stuff like that. If you can't drink the long potion, the 10-second potion. These are some of the... These could help. Alright, I kind of want to see the Copium Frog. Hello guys and welcome to the reactions, guys. For the people who are tuning in for the first time and just checking it out, Scribe, the raid leader of the best, well, world #1 guild right now, has made a list of the things to fix World of Warcraft, Scribe and the squad. Copium. And I kind of just want to see it. I have not seen this yet, so I really just haven't had the time to prepare and stuff like that. But let's go see. So there's been goals, global stuff, class spec design, spice, raiding, Mythic Plus, PvP, social, housing. Let me see how we're gonna do this. Goals: rewire our brains to play for fun and not efficiency. I'm sure some of the things the scribe is gonna say here is coming from Final Fantasy, because I know Echo, I know Limit has been playing a lot of Final Fantasy, so they're probably doing a lot of Final Fantasy and comparing to things that are happening in that game comparing to World of Warcraft. I'm willing to kind of bet that a lot of that is happening. Reduced bench people. Reduce bench people. Are we talking about flex raiding? Reduce barrier for entry to raids. I can see what this is I can see why they would say this. You know why? Because you might not realize this if you're watching this right now, but there is a very small percentage of the total population of World of Warcraft that actually plays this game in raids or Mythic Plus. We're looking at somewhere like 10, 15, 20%. The amount of people that have KSM is probably around 10, 15% of population. Like, it's an insanely small part. So I can see this. I'm not sure how it works in Final Fantasy. I'm not sure how hard it is to prepare for it. But I can see where it's coming from. Reduce FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm assuming that's what it means, right? Fear of missing out. So is that like reducing hype to some extent as well? I don't know. I'll just have to read into that. Not forced to do content, but want to do content. Yeah, this is a big one. This is probably the biggest one. I don't want to do a select number of chores so I can do the stuff that I want. Don't get me wrong, there's always supposed to be, in my opinion, there's always supposed to be a certain amount of grinding in an MMO game, because right now the culture of games is, look at New World. New World is released and there are people who have 300, 400 hours into it. I don't even know if you can have 400, but I know there are people who have 300 hours in New World and they're like, where's content? So I definitely think there's supposed to be a bit of grind, but the grind should be meaningful, and you should not be like, it's like coming to your, it's like your mom gives you chores. It's like, if you do this, you'll get out and you can play with your friends. Like, I don't think it should be like that. So I can see that. Reduce incentives to boost and get boosted for gold to clear content in game. I don't know. Isn't gold boosting or like boosting in every game to some extent? Reduce incentives to boost and get boosted. I don't really understand this completely. So there should be no reason to get boosted. Don't force people to play the game every day all the time. Yeah, this is a big one. This is a huge one in my opinion. This is a big one because I think Blizzard, a lot of the things that they release in the recent times, a lot of the things they've released in recent times is all about metrics in terms of how many people log into the game. And this is gonna come across really weird, but I'm gonna go, like, I say this with love to some extent because I genuinely enjoy World of Warcraft and I like World of Warcraft. When 9.15 was released, it was bittersweet for me. I saw 9.15 and I was like, damn, they listen to community. If you go to Reddit, wow, any post that got over 2k or whatever likes, Blizzard actually implemented it in the game. They actually listened to everyone. They added, like, you know, no AoE cap, or like removed the AoE cap. Again, AoE cap is still there, but like restrictions to AoE cap. You know, you have the covenants and all of the things like that. Grind or time gating behind legendaries. They removed all of this and I was like, damn, man, 9.15, Blizzard knows exactly what the player base want. And you know what the bitter part is? Blizzard knows exactly what the players want, but yet for the last 3 expansions, they have released expansions, patches, where they knew a lot of the systems were flawed and should have been changed from the very start, but they didn't change it from the very start because they wanted to be like, oh hey guys, 9.2 or 0.2.3 patch, here we go guys, you got your legendary vendor in Legion Mythic Plus, BFA Azerite and Corruption vendor, Shadowlands, you got your covenants. So it's almost like, not intentionally, but Blizzard wants to be heroes by fixing their own game later rather than sooner, which in turn, I feel like it gives them, I feel they have some sort of metric that's like, if you're forced to log in for a game a little bit longer, it's a win in their eyes. At least that's my opinion, but again, that's just what I think. So let's see, global stuff. No PTR, 100% agreed. Biggest, one of the most annoying things is knowing exactly the fights, or some of the fights, knowing exactly what's happening, what's coming out in the next patch. I don't know, can anyone tell me if Final Fantasy has a PTR? Do they have like beta testing for the new Endwalker expansion? I don't know. But honest to God, having PTRs and knowing exactly what the fights are going to be like, you know, the last boss is not going to be tested. Knowing exactly what the fights are going to be like, all of the changes that are coming and things like that, and all the little Easter eggs is defeating the purpose. when you log in, I kind of want to be surprised in the new patch, surprised with the new raid, surprised with the new boss. This is all on the eyes. This is all on Blizzard. Blizzard is a big company. They should be able to afford a proper testing team that tests raids, tests dungeons. So, like, Blizzard is so lucky to have a player base that is willing to go and test their game for free, make spreadsheets about, look at class discords and stuff like that. They have lists, like Mistweavers, for example. They have a list of like 20 bugs for Mistweavers to be fixed. And this is all provided by players with, like, they don't get paid to do this. They give it to Blizzard to fix. But at the end of the day, Blizzard should be doing it themselves, and it would create a way better, in my opinion, like a surprise type of thing. Like, at least that's my, I don't know how people feel about this. At the end of the day, for the content creators and stuff like that, like, I benefit from PTR because I can go on PTR and I can test the beta and I can make videos about it. So you can see where I would lose out from, but I would still think no PTR would be better. Enable all specs. It should feel punishing to play another spec of your class. It shouldn't feel punishing to play another spec of your class. What does that exactly mean? Enable all specs. Are we talking... What is this? Are we talking like classic type of where you have like multiple different talents? Or are you talking about class balance, certain specs are not playing properly? Like you said, like Feral doesn't really compare to balance in terms of utility because of treants, innervate and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm reading this 100%. I'm sure it's in the class balance type of thing. Global release, yeah, I think they're gonna do that. I really believe Blizzard is gonna do that. Remove WoW token. It's kind of like it's gonna be a little bit weird, but Scribe coming with this is probably the main man to talk about WoW token, because it's not unknown for world first guilds to benefit from WoW token, where they can buy, like, you know, BOEs being a big huge thing, like especially in BFA with the corruption and buying BOEs to have a really big advantage. I remember people were like, it was a big deal. Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind if WoW token would be gone. I wouldn't mind. I think the biggest issue here is that you had BOEs that you can, like, you can buy them out, you can put it on your main raiders, and you can have a distinct advantage in the first week of the raid, where the item level of the world first raiders is comparable to raiders or, like, you know, other guild raiders like a month down the line, which is kind of ridiculous. I think I think removing BOEs or even or something like that. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Remove WoW token. Account wide almost any character progression. Yes, 100%. This is the thing that I just talked about this is the exact same thing I just talked about a second ago on stream. So this is coming from Final Fantasy for sure, because in Final Fantasy you have jobs, which is classes, but you only have one character. Your one character is able to go into another spec. Apologies, another spec, and it's one character, and you basically are able to play all classes. Think about it as in your Resto Shaman is not a Resto Shaman. It's like a placeholder character that can play any spec, any class in the game. I think they swap based on a weapon in Final Fantasy, I'm not 100% sure. But 100%, they should make everything account-wide. 100%. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. For sure. No item should have proccing socket tertiaries. If an item can have a socket, it should always have a socket. I somewhat disagree with that. I actually don't mind having a little bit orangey. Like, I feel like if you remove all of the orange... Don't get me wrong. There's problem when you have too many oranges. When you have Titan Forging, doing a looking for aid content, and your item procs mythic level, like, end boss item. Which there's plenty of clips you can see of people doing it. I think one of the raiders from back then, Method, had the same thing happening with a Titan Forged, like a really low Mythic Plus gear. Titan Forging is bad in my opinion, but having a little bit orangey, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. Reducing daily, weekly maintenance that you have to do on your character. Yeah, I think this is really evident in Shadowlands. Shadowlands had a lot of Courtier. Like, I don't know how many people like Courtier. And like... 100%. I definitely... I think there's a line. And you can really give me your opinions. I really want to hear your opinions. I think there's a line between having or being forced to log in every day versus raid logging and doing nothing else outside of the game. Do you know what I mean? I think a little bit, and this might sound weird, but I think a little bit of a grind in MMO game is kind of needed, but I think it's too much right now. But at the same time, if I wanna like, I feel WoW is one of those type of games where you invest your personality, like it becomes your personality where to an extent that you play this game so much. I think you want to have things to do, and Mythic Plus, raiding, PvP, I think those are great things to do. But I don't mind a little bit of a grind, but it has to feel rewarding. Like, I don't mind having to do something that's gonna progress my character, but not what's happening right now in Shadowlands. It's like not what's happening right now in Shadowlands. In Shadowlands, there's too much, but I do feel that there is. Like I still feel like a little bit of grind, and it might sound weird. It just needs to feel rewarding. BOE should be the same item level as previous tiers. Mythic eye level. Obviously, no suckers, no tertiaries. So if they remove WoW token. Yeah, but if they remove WoW token, if he wants to remove WoW token, and then BOE is not mattering that much. I kind of don't care about BOEs at all. If I'm being honest with you, I don't care about BOEs at all, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the game. Like, to me, when I look at the group finder and I see Mythic, Raid, BOE farming, I cannot think of anything more boring. So for me, BOEs, like, they really, I just really don't care about BOEs. I find them as a way to level alts and gear up alts and stuff like that. So I don't have an opinion on this. Cross server and cross faction raiding, Mythic plus PvP. I think they're gonna do this in the next expansion. I think they're gonna do this in the next expansion. I think they're gonna do cross server and cross faction raiding, and I think they're gonna do global release. Out of all of these, I think they're gonna do that. Out of all the things that I've seen here, I think those are the main ones that I actually think are feasible and what Blizzard is gonna do. Content does not need to give you character power. What does that mean? What does that mean? Your character doesn't benefit from the content that they're doing? They're not getting loot? Or the loot is not good? I think this is really, really vague. Content doesn't need to give you character power. I don't know, man. I like progressing characters. I like doing content that's gonna give me direct incentive. I'm not gonna do, like, I might misunderstand this, but I'm not gonna do Mythic Plus or raids if I don't have a chance of getting loot or gear out of it. Yeah. Gear that doesn't, like, of course, you know, you want to get the challenge and stuff like that, but I want to get something out of it, you know. Gear that drops from certain activity should be stronger in the activity. This is an interesting one. This is a really big one, actually. This is for sure the big one. This is going straight into domination shards, being really strong in raiding, and basically what he's saying is that domination shards should also have, or you should get domination gear equivalent in Mythic Plus and possibly domination gear equivalent in PvP. So you're not forced as a Mythic Plus player. You're like, okay, I'm 250 item level, but if I get domination gear, if I get domination shards, I'm doing that one extra 1, 2, 3% damage. So I'm forced to go into raiding in order to progress Mythic Plus. And I don't think this. I think this could be. I think this could be nice. I think this would lead to players doing what they want to do, Mythic Plus or raiding. There's been a huge discussion about the last two bosses in Mythic raiding giving you higher item level gear, and therefore every PvP or Mythic Plus player is looking at those two last bosses and saying, why don't we get that? I actually, and this might be unpopular opinion, I actually think that the last two bosses of the raiding tier giving you highest item level in the game is not a bad approach, because I do think those bosses usually require a huge amount of effort. They're 20 man rating, and they're non-repeatable content, or like you cannot spam and do it over and over again. But this might be unpopular opinion. So I actually would like to see this. I think this would be nice because you'll be able to focus on whatever you want and you don't have to do other things. Gold should be something you spend for fun and not grind for character power. Maybe for BOEs, but with item level of previous tiers. I don't know, man. Don't you like... I feel like... Why not make professions matter? Like, if you look at the New World, I think the way that they do professions is probably the main thing that they actually do really right. Where professions actually matter. If you look at TBC or Classic... If you look at professions actually mattering and like giving you like real incentive to level a certain profession, get gear from certain professions, I feel like that's where you can have a gold sink. I think you can have a gold sink into those things. So all the sudden professions won't seem as useless as they are right now. They're not useless, but man, if you play TBC or like New World and crafting and all of that, I feel it's like it's done so much better in those. Legendary items should feel legendary, rare, hard to get. I kind of agree with that. Legendaries lost their meaning. Every character has one legendary, every spec has multiple legendaries. Remember back in the day when legendaries were really, really rare? But at the same time, he has negative effect, because if you look at Legion legendaries and you got the wrong legendary, you were so upset. But you also miss that feeling of getting that legendary. Like, you also miss that feeling of getting that legendary. So I feel... I do kind of agree to it, but I don't know how would they achieve that. But yeah, I do miss that feeling, for sure. For sure. Alright, I'm taking way too long with this. This is gonna be a really long. Class design, class spec design. Create less systems in the game that feel more important. Yeah, for sure. Work on the class specs instead of external systems such as Soulbind, Covenant. So this is borrowed power. A lot of people don't want to feel their they don't want their class to feel absolutely useless after an expansion because it lost legendary system, it lost soulbinds, it lost covenants, and all of a sudden your class without those spells feels really bad. I think the prime example of this was Legion going into BFA, where so many classes felt so bare and so bad. They felt so bare and so bad. Like, it was insane. I remember enhancement shamans were, like, shamans in general were feeling really bad, especially DPS shaman classes, where Blizzard basically said that, like, very, very early in the expansion, that we're gonna redo those classes because they just feel so bad without the borrowed power from Legion. So yeah, for sure. Spice, I don't know what that means, but let's go. World events for special occasions. So this is all coming from Final Fantasy, so I'm sure a lot of this stuff is gonna be coming from Final Fantasy. Yeah, I don't mind that. World Realm first, some sort of announcement, cool event being triggered by it. I mean, this is literally affects like 0.0001% of the population in World of Warcraft. I do think there should be better rewards. Like, remember they're doing the new, for the people who don't know, they're doing a new achievement for people who get 0.01 of highest score in Mythic Plus. So this is the same kind of deal that they used to do in PvP, and now you're gonna get a title. I feel like you should get something more than a title. So people are more pushed to do really high-end content. I don't mind this. Like, I don't think it would upset that many people. I think it would encourage people to try and strive and get better and stuff like that. But it's not gonna affect a lot of people. It's not a big deal. For raiding Mythic Plus tournaments and first 2.4k or other events. So basically what I just said. See Final Fantasy boss transitions. We need more stuff like that, especially on end bosses. I have no idea what the Final Fantasy boss transition are like. If someone can explain it to me, I would love to see it, guys. Raiding. Heroic and Mythic released at the same time. Interesting. I don't know. Why? I kind of like the Heroic. Then you have a week of clearing Heroic. No, I don't like that. I prefer, like... I would feel overwhelmed to do Heroic, and then I feel like I'm missing out by not doing Mythic, because you have to remember, the last boss in Heroic is almost always harder than the first 3 bosses in Mythic or something, like the first few bosses. So would you go into Mythic? I would feel like... I don't mind the current release. Maybe that's just me. Heroic loot should be barely an upgrade, no more than 5 item levels higher compared to previous Mythic. Main objective is to remove split runs. No, not more than 5 item levels higher compared to previous mythic. So what kind of item levels are we looking at from heroic to mythic? This is, you see the split runs? You see this whole thing here? Most of the people, like, I'm not gonna say it, most of the people don't give a flying poop about split runs. And most people are gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, this guy lives in a bubble where he thinks that something that affects 1% of the population should be trickled down to the rest of the people. And I agree. I really don't like. I think split runs. This is it's gonna sound harsh. I don't like split runs. I see people doing it and stuff like that. I don't like how it encourages, like, you know, it's weirdness. But at the same time, if the change to remove split runs is going to negatively impact the rest of the people, then don't do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. No more than 5 items. I would have to see the item. I would want heroic loot to be still impactful. Do you know what I mean? Because for most people, believe it or not, heroic might be the pinnacle. Normal might be the pinnacle. So for the people who are doing normal, they want to get the item levels for heroic. But I would just need to see the item level breakdown. But you get my point. This might not be a bad idea. Split runs are pretty annoying. I'm spending so much time on this. I really do apologize, guys. Remove boss mechanics from dungeon journal. Only use it for lore and loot. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. You know why? Because I actually do think that finding out what the boss does and finding out, like, this is probably coming from the fact that a lot of the top end guilds are doing Final Fantasy blind. They're not sure what to do. They're not sure of the tactics. And I think this is really fun. I think they're having a lot of fun, and I kind of envy it to some extent, because when you're doing a boss and you have a guy that tells you exactly what to do, it's really fun finding out bosses to some extent. But I know that after a certain point, if people are hitting their head against the wall, this can become a problem. But I see it as definitely something taken from Final Fantasy for sure. Bosses should be more of a skill tactic check rather than a gear check. Goal is to remove split runs. This is a big one. This is a big one. Again, I feel like the remove split runs, most people don't care about this. And how to fix WoW might not actually, a lot of people might not care about this. I don't, like, most people might not even know what split runs are, like, what do they even mean. Skill and tactic checks and have less of, I think some people like, you know, these easy bosses like Guardian, where they don't have a lot of mechanics and it's mainly about optimizing your healing, your DPS and stuff like that. I think World of Warcraft mythic bosses require a lot of tactics and a lot of skill. I feel like, what more could you, like, how much more difficult do we want to go with this? Actually, for people who play high-end Final Fantasy, are Final Fantasy bosses at the highest end, are they harder than WoW Mythic? Or, like, what's the kind of boss design there? Like, is it crazy tactically, or it requires a lot of tactics? It should take players 8 to 9 clears of the raid to get full beast gear. If that's not the statistical average, then introduce token drops instead of specific pieces after the set amount of weak kills of bosses. I think a lot of people would think that that's... I think classic players would literally laugh when they would read this. Because I know there's a lot of classic players who've been doing content for like 6 months and they haven't seen the drop that they wanted. Some kind of a bad luck protection. I don't mind it. I honestly don't know how to do. I wouldn't mind this, of course. If I don't get a drop after a while, I would like it. Yeah. But I don't know how to feel about this exactly. Full cooldown reset after wipes and respawns in front of the boss. Yes, 100% agree. 100% agree. This should be a way to remove your Like there should be some person or something like that who just removes all your cooldowns, or like if they're on cooldown. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Like yeah, quality of life for sure. 10 man only heroic difficulty raids. 1 to 3 bosses in between other raids. Interesting. 10 man only. So this is coming from Final Fantasy because I think Final Fantasy has 8 players. Like they don't have bigger rating than 8 players. So maybe people want a 10 man rating again. 10 man only heroic difficulty raids. I think a lot of people would like to have smaller raids, but flex rating exists. Flex rating already exists. Like you can do flex heroic raids right now and you can have a good time. Scale down function for all content. Scale down to the item level you would have back then and be able to replay content. This is a big one and I actually kind of agree with this. So this is coming exactly from Final Fantasy. Like a lot of people will tell you that World of Warcraft has a lot of dead space. It has dead content where previous expansions, you never want to do those. You know, you have time walking, and I think Legion Mythic Plus coming back is insanely nice because this is literally what it's doing. It's taking dead content that actually is pretty good content as long as you scale your item level, and now you have Legion Mythic Plus. Like, what about introducing Legion raids where you have to do them at the same item level and you get certain amount of loot from that? So this is exactly what they're saying. Reusing old content, especially for people who did not experience that content, and for them it's going to be new. I see this as like, this could be really, really, really cool in my eyes. But I'm just not sure how they would balance the item level rewards from those raids and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's a really cool thing that Final Fantasy does, especially with everything being account-wide. I think account-wide and reusing old content is one of the best things that Final Fantasy could introduce to World of Warcraft for sure. Oh yeah, Mythic Plus. We're nearly here, guys. I know this is really long. Copium. Valor points should take less time to farm and you get your max gear, and you get the max gear possible for Mythic Plus. I think there is a lot of problems with Valor gear. Like, I don't mind about the Valor points. A lot of the times you can have a lot of Valor points, but you might not have any gear to use your Valor points on. I definitely feel like, how many people have been trying to get Unbound Changeling, Soul Eating Ruby from Theater of Pain and all that, and they just never seen the drop. Maybe a vendor or something that could help out after a certain point. I don't know. But at the same time, you don't want to be given gear. You still want to have that, you know, chasing. You want to chase for the gear. You want to have character progression. I still believe in that chase. But I do think that after 40 runs of Mr. to get Unbound Changeling, it can become a bit of trouble. So yeah, I would agree. Be able to play any key you want once you unlock it. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I think they're kind of coming back into it with the random keys. They're kind of doing it. Item level should have slightly less importance. Yeah, I don't do a lot of PvP, so I guess people want skill to be bigger than item level. I let PvP players to answer this. Be strict about punishment for harassment, flame, making fun of people. This is huge actually. I know this is a social part, but this is huge. Because a lot of people in Final Fantasy will tell you that there's a lot of if you say something bad, I think like if you say someone is like they're not doing, like you can't even use add-ons. I think add-ons are now banned, but they're kind of frowned upon. So if you use like damage meters and you say like, hey dude, you're doing no damage, that could get you banned or suspended. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. And now all of a sudden people like act a lot less toxic. But you also have to ask yourself, are they acting less toxic because they know they're gonna get banned, but they're still toxic? But they're kind of holding it in, you know. But yeah, I think there should be some kind of punishment system for people who leave dungeon keys randomly. Like, don't get me wrong, if you leave a key because you're 40 minutes over time or whatever, but if someone just randomly leaves a key because to spite people and stuff like that, I definitely think there could be more ways to improve that. But I think this is a hard one. I don't know. What do people think about this? What do people think about this? Add new player icons that will. This will reduce the expansions expectations of people that are new to the game and will encourage players to help them. Oh, new player icons, like a buddy system type of thing. I think that's what Final Fantasy does. Guild housing, player housing. So I think this is like heavily inspired by Final Fantasy. I think there's a lot of points I agree. I think there's a lot of points I agree with this. I think Final Fantasy does have good things, like I talked about, account-wide characters, reusing old content. I think it's really good. I don't fully like the split run thing. Like again, I just don't want you know, like when you say like top 1% dictate what the rest of people go through. And I think a lot of people seen this happening in MDI, where you have these dungeons that are made for MDI type level content. Like in my opinion, Shadowlands dungeons are probably the worst dungeons from the last 3 expansions. And I think partly it is to do with the fact that they're MDI oriented. And I think, I don't want to be a hater to this, but I don't want MDI to dictate the design of dungeons, which in turn makes them less interesting. So I don't want the same thing to happen where, you know, the top one, like, it's hard to please everyone. You have to pick a side, but I think a lot of the points here are pretty valid. I know this was a really long overview and I'm extremely tired. This is extremely late for me and I didn't have my energy drink yet. But I think this is gonna cause a little bit of a stir for a lot of people in terms of a less RNG, in terms of less grind. It just seems like you want to have more of, and which I agree, don't do the stuff that you don't like, less chores and more time to do what you really enjoy. Mythic plus PvP or raiding. Let me know, guys, how you feel about this. This is a really, really, really interesting overview of what's happening in World of Warcraft. Oh, this was so long, dude. This was way longer than I thought it was gonna be. I was getting really tired at the end. No, I didn't turn off the music. I forgot about it. Was it loud? Was the music loud? Holy shit. Holy shit. I think I got really I got really tired at the end, man. Like, I wasn't reading any of the comments. I was just doing the thing. They were pretty controversial comments from me. What do you think? Should I upload that or should I edit it a bit? I don't know if I did it all in one go. I could just copy the whole thing and just upload it. But I was so tired as well. What if trade chat enabled? It's true, dude. The list was trash. The list definitely had few things that was like, I'll be honest, the whole split run thing is like, just like, how about like the whole split run thing is a joke, dude. Like, who even gives a shit about that besides like the first world tier players? Like, like I swear to God, that's a bit like, I didn't want to say it in the thing, but that's a bit like. I don't know. I don't get me wrong, man. I think they should change the split runs and they should make it. I think split runs should not be encouraged. And I think the possible solutions that they mentioned, they probably could work, but like I feel like if it's gonna affect the gameplay negatively for like, you're just basically catering to literally like 5,000 players versus like, I don't know how many players are playing. I don't know. This is a spicy list, man. I feel like this is gonna get a lot of. This is a spicy list, man. There's gonna be some people. Like I can guarantee you, no one's gonna agree with everything in this case. No one's gonna agree. No one's gonna agree with everything. Wait, this is another one. It's just released today. I think the amount, like this is true. I think the amount of people that actually split run is like so little that it's almost irrelevant. If there's an easy fix, go for it. But oh, hello Zero, how are you, man? You think switching to Carry and Shaman is still worth it before 9.15? I mean, it just really depends how much time you're gonna invest into it, you know. Oh shit, I have the overlay still active. Oh crap. I think there's a couple of valid points. I think the reusing of old content is pretty awesome. I think the fact that Legion Mythic Plus is coming back is really nice. I think that's really nice. I don't know how loud was the music. Was the music loud, guys? We're gonna get this thing. It's on Scribe's Twitter. I wonder what the Twitter comments were like. Yeah. I wasted all my energy on that. I could just upload the video now, man. I could just upload that video now and do the reaction. I think they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get in some shit for that. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of the points are pretty controversial. I think half of the document is really valid and really appeals to a lot of people, and then half the document is like we're world first raiders, and these are the issues that we're having. Please fix it. Like legit. So I think half the people are gonna be like, yeah, a lot of this stuff is actually valid, and the other half is like, okay. It's like we don't world first raid. We don't have those issues. I don't know what you're talking about. Who did we listen to in that case? Dude, I feel so tired, man. I feel so tired, dude, and I kind of wanted to go to the shop to get some food, but it's about an hour away. And now I kind of want to upload the video. What do I do? What do I do, my guys? You should check out Scribe's stream VOD today. Are they discussing it? Oh, he made the list on stream. Dude, I don't think I can actually. I don't think I can actually play. I'm feeling so tired, man. I'm sorry, guys. It just hit me really hard. I think I was like, I'm sugar crashing. I was like so hyped at the start of the stream. I was like so hyped, man. I was ready to go. And then just like, boom. Boom, man. Wrecked. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I'm probably gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna maybe edit that video and just upload it. I'll edit that. I'm gonna put in some nice. I'm gonna put in some nice. I don't know how long that was though. It felt like forever. I don't know how long that was. That literally felt like forever, dude. That literally felt like it was forever, man. It's like 40 minutes or some shit. Yeah, screw this, boys. Screw this, man. I'm gonna need to go to the shop. I said I was gonna stream for a bit. What was it? I said I was gonna stream for like 3 hours. It's 2 hours, man. This sucks. But I really apologize, guys. My second stream was really out of... The second stream was really low energy. I was really hyped at the start, and then I plebbed out, and I was like, maybe I can do some Mythic Plus. But then, as you can see, I was just plebbing hardcore, man. You can see I was plebbing hardcore, guys. I promise you, I'll have a better stream tomorrow, or the second stream tomorrow. I promise you, guys. I apologize. I'll probably will upload the video, but I might. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it straight up. I probably will. I probably won't edit it. I probably won't edit it. We'll just go YOLO. Or no, actually I probably will edit it because I want some background footage to be more interesting. I want background footage to be, so I'll probably will edit it tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna wake up at like 6 p.m. I'm probably gonna stream like 8 p. I'm probably gonna stream like I don't want to sound like a crazy man, but I'm probably gonna stream around 10 p.m. tomorrow, UK European time or Irish time. Like, it's probably gonna be really late, guys. It's probably gonna be really late. Cause I need to upload. I wanna upload the video. Man, I don't think I can walk to the shop when it's dark. What time do you think the sun? What time do you have a sunrise? What time is sunrise? I have to walk to the shop, dude. I have to walk to the shop, man. And you don't know what the Irish country roads are like. Irish country roads are the worst. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry for the shorter stream. I'll probably wake up later on, try and edit the videos. Need to get some content out there, guys. Not enough content. Need more content. We need more content out there. Anyone's got any content? We got some juicy content right here. It's sunrise here, then I'm 1 hour ahead of you. Yeah, apparently sunrise happens in about 50 minutes. What I'm gonna try and do is that I'm gonna get ready to go for the shop. The only problem is that, man, the road is so bad. Where I live, there's there's no walk paths. Wait, how do you do it? You go on the side so you can see the cars coming. You go on that side and you walk, alright? Yeah. Yeah, you go on that one. Cause like there's literally no walk path. So I have to walk on the road for about half an hour. So I just don't want to do that in the dark. Because I can just get plebbed. I can get easily plebbed, dudes. My phone lights would not last me an hour walk. Or half an hour walk and then half an hour back. It would not last me. My phone dies in my phone is like iPhone 6, dude. I think iPhone 6 is like 6 years old or something like that. So I'm just gonna wait an hour and I'm gonna get ready to go to the shopo. And hopefully I'm gonna make it out alive, dudes. I'm telling you right now, if I get hit by the car, I'm gonna blame chat on this. I'm gonna have to blame chat on this, guys. And I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna try to upload this video, unless... Actually, no, I'm gonna edit the video first. Add some video footage, so it's not that boring to watch. And we're gonna get some spicy conversation from that, because for sure there's gonna be spicy conversation. I can guarantee you it's gonna be spicy conversation. So if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, it's probably gonna be really fucking late. Like, legitimately, it's probably gonna be really late. But guys, thank you for coming down. Some content there to react. Some content there to see the juicy stuff. Thank you, guys. Take care. What's a good server at the moment? Wanting to switch from Alliance? Kazakh, Terran Mill, Draenor are probably the most popular Horde servers right now. But if you're in US, I have no idea. Anyways, double stream Andy. Double stream Andy, ending his second stream because he was far more tired than I initially thought. Thank you, guys, and I'll talk to you. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'm just gonna sleep the whole night and wake up in the morning or something. Sleeping pattern is messed up. But thank you, guys. Take it easy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.